Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haze. I'm an artist and speed painter from Malaysia, and today is a wonderful day, a great day, and an amazing day because I am teasing my new Procreate watercolor brush pack. Yay! So today I'll actually be painting this fish all using watercolor brushes. I'm only going to use a very limited amount of brushes from my new brush pack to kind of tease the brush pack a little bit. And if you want to know more about the launch and the details of this upcoming brand new spanking brush pack, please watch until the end of the video. And now, without any further ado, let's begin. So first, we're going to launch the image as a reference, and then we're also going to turn this yellow shape into a selection that we are going to save it. Once we save the selection, we can easily turn it on and off again whenever we want to use them. Next, we're going to use this Superstar Wash brush. This is a great brush for gradual light washes. So I'm just going to layer in all the different colors right now. And then after that, I am erasing away some of the areas for the highlights and then topping it up again with the Superstar Wash. We're just going to continue building up the colors this way. Now on a new layer, we're going to work on the mid-tones using the blending wash. This blending wash is a super amazing brush that can both paint and smudge in one continuous stroke. If you don't let go, it will keep smudging if you press lightly or press hard for paint. So you can go over painted areas again lightly to remove the paint and to blend. All this will only work if you're using a continuous stroke, meaning you can't lift your Apple Pencil off the surface of the iPad. Once you lift it up and paint again, it will start to overlay and multiply on top of the existing stroke. This allows you to work with a really small brush and go crazy on the details and blend or paint whenever you want it to. It also means that one brush size to rule it all, because all you have to do is tilt your brush to get a bigger brush size and a softer shade. So the idea is to really work on trying to get a continuous stroke working and not break your stroke. And once you get the hang of never breaking your brush stroke, you will really love this brush. Once we are done with our blending wash, we are going to turn on this layer for the highlights, and we are going to use this layer to create a mask. So once we create this mask, we can essentially remove away areas for the highlights and we don't have to erase them anymore. So now that the mask is created, I'm going to use a 3-finger swipe down to paste in the mask. And now here you can see the highlights that have been created using this mask itself. Now we're going to create highlights by erasing them. So if you'd like to have more highlights in addition to the ones that we just pasted in using the mask, you can do so at this time. Now we're just going to repeat the same steps by creating a new layer for the shadows, and now we're going to apply the same mask first for the highlights. For this layer, I'm using the Superstar brush, which is a flattening brush, and it does not blend. It has a sharper edge as well. So if you're using this brush, you need to blend them using the smudge tool. The smudge tool, you can load the soft water smudge brush to blend the edges out if you want a soft edge. For the last layer, we are going to use a well-behaved liner. This is our lining brush, and as usual, if you need to smudge it with the soft water smudge. So we're just going to line the details and also around the edges to give it a watercolor edge, because if it's too sharp an edge, it does not look like it's painted with watercolors. So we kind of have to introduce the details to them. One of the more important things to do is also to line around your watercolor marks. So if you line around your watercolor marks, it will give a more believable watercolor look. So now I'm just going to flatten the layer, and then using this new layer, I'm going to use the eraser and white bloom to erase some highlights. So basically what's happening here is loading the eraser and white bloom brush into the painting brush, and I'm using white to paint in highlights instead of using the eraser tool. And now I'm using splatter in the eraser tool to add in some splatter. This will create texture to the painting. And now I'm erasing with the blending wash to use this as a soft highlights eraser. For the finishing touch, I'm using splatter. So once I've added the splatter, I'm going to erase away the unwanted splatter. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it for the tutorial. And about the brush pack, there'll actually be 3 versions. There'll be a free version, there'll be a basic version, and there'll be a premium version. So the premium version will have coloring pages, and today you have just witnessed one of the coloring pages. There'll be a total of 6 coloring pages and 2 color palettes and 4 extra textures with 20 brushes from this watercolor brush pack. So for the free version, you actually get 10 brushes, and for the basic version, you get 20 brushes, which is actually the full brush pack. All versions come with a PDF guidebook. So all these brush pack and goodies will be launched on May 16. So on that day itself, I will actually upload the products and also a demonstration of the brush pack itself. Other than that, very excited, I will be having a giveaway on my Instagram account. So if you want to participate in this Instagram giveaway, follow my Instagram account, because I will be giving away 3 premium watercolor brush pack that I will be launching on the 16th. So make sure you follow my Instagram account and find out how you can win yourself one of the premium brush packs with all the goodies involved. And if you're watching this in the future and you have painted this fish painting from the coloring pages, remember to share it and tag me at Haze Long in Instagram. So I'll see you 2 days from now with the demonstration of the watercolor brush pack. So excited! See you guys. Bye!